What up, though? What is good? What up, though? What's good? What is good? Salute. It is Monday. I would have been on time, but a call came in and I had to handle that. So, what is good? Salute. Big salute to everyone. Also, let me give a salute to Arthur Reed. Thank you for donating to the PayPal on the last show. That was on Friday. Big salute. I did not see that. I think what I'm going to start doing, you know what? Let me see something. I think I'm going to start using this monitor just in case somebody send me something from PayPal. I can see it in real time, right? I can see it in real time, right? What is up? We going to have a nice one today, guys. We definitely going to have a nice one today, all right? Definitely going to have a nice one today. All right, we definitely going to have one today. All right, salute. Big salute to y'all. Big salute to y'all. I see y'all coming in. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. We're going to have a good show for y'all because the thing about it, we're starting to get all these announcements of the streaming community and the cord cutting community. It's under attack. All right. I'm going to just be straightforward with y'all. You're hearing all these rumors and things like that coming out where certain platforms are going to be blocking third-party applications, along with one of the biggest tech giants in the world that's trying to come out with a new software or program that will block or try to block or minimize certain applications for coming onto their platform. So if you're into that today, we're going to talk about it. I think this is a great topic, and we need to be educated. And this is another reason I always tell you it's probably time for you to start your own media library, all right, your own media entertainment on your network, and stop going and using some of these platforms, such as the third-party apps for your entertainment. All right. Now, if you want me to give you some type of timeline of how we've been under attack, we can just start from a couple years ago, right? When net neutrality, All right, you saw what happened with that. You saw people, internet bills went skyrocketed. They trying to dictate where we can go, how we can watch, and what we can do on the internet. And so you saw that they actually implemented using this data plan, right? And try to, try to just to make us pay more, because they saw it and they caught it at the last minute. They actually saw it, right? They saw it. All right, let me turn this down just a little bit. They actually saw it, where they saw people saying, we don't care about your cable services. We can always watch it online, but we do need the internet. All right. And so, of course, you had companies like Wide Open West, which is WOW, um, say, oh, we'll never charge you for data. No, you can use as much, you can do whatever. And then eventually, years later, a couple years later, you get something in the mail. Starting on this date, unfortunately, we got to charge you for data. All right. And so that was just the beginning to kind of get people off their square, because, of course, we use the internet. We need the internet just to see exactly what's going on across the world, to stay in touch with loved ones and everything. We need it. All right. Listen, the internet is not like a house phone anymore. Okay. If we can call it, the internet is not like people, it got to be probably about 60 to 70% of the people across this country that doesn't have a house phone. Everything is digital now, so they're using cell phones and things like that, to communicate with, for business and for, talking to loved ones or associates, nowadays, compared to, being at home, and looking at a piece of paper, or remembering, you know, who number is what and things like that. So it's very, very intriguing. So a few days ago, there was an article, that came out. Actually, um, one of the members dropped it on the DST Facebook group. If you're not a part of DST Facebook group, you're kind of missing everything. The support. That's more of like a group of family members just sharing their experience. If they see a sale, they put it on there. Or if you're taking a picture, you and your loved ones, y'all taking a picture together, and you just want to display it to everybody. That's what that is for. All right. Where Amazon basically stopped using a couple of these applications to go across the platform. All right. To go across the platform. We read it, we saw it. That wasn't a threat to us per se, because we can care less whether you go on the Plex. We can care less if you go on the Netflix or whatever. If you search for a movie and it says, oh, it's on Hulu, is on Plex, is on HBO Max, Netflix, Amazon Prime, it is what it is. But now we didn't care about that little scare tactic. They got few people, because I got emails on that too. Hey, Dale, are they talking about stopping this? And I was like, no, we ain't got to worry about that. But now we find out this. Um, Sony is actually creating an application or program software, wherever you want to call it, to actually block third party applications. So this means like your BTVs, your Cinema HD, anything that's third party. All right. Plex is not a third party application. We're talking about applications that are not inside of the Google Play Store. All right. Consider, it might be a few of them that are, that, Smarters is not a third party application, because you can get it in there. But we're talking about custom applications that were built, that you want to slide onto these devices. Let me share this with you right quick, just to give you a little bit of insight. And some of y'all might have read the article. Y'all know what it is. And salute to everybody. Salute, 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 salute. But we have to talk about this. You know, as you see it, Sony new tech could block side-loading piracy apps on Android. Now, the thing about it, if you know about Android TV, you know that the NVIDIA Shield saved. The NVIDIA Shield saved Android TV operating system, all right? But one of the big giant techs at Sony actually implemented Android TV operating. They were one of the first. Matter of fact, they were the first televisions to implement a major operating system on their platform, and where you can add third-party applications. I don't know if they was the first, but they were the first ones to get where you could buy this television and you can actually side load applications onto their device. Side load, jailbreak, whatever you want to call it. Install third-party applications. Amazon that came further years down the line. What's their name? Google TV, that was just 2 years ago. All of that comes further down the line. But Sony was the first to actually have an operating system for smart TV on your smart TV where you can sideload applications onto it. And so you see it right here, the TV that's running Android TV. And then you see it says Sony has filed a patent for the anti-piracy monitoring app, all right, on media player and television. So 2 things I take from this. Couple things, all right. They call it the anti-piracy monitoring app. Guys, they have been monitoring us all this time. They collect so much data from us, and if it's up to me, and if I can be honest, I just believe that whenever we use these platforms, if they want to know about you, they can know about you. All right. You got the internet, your internet provider collecting data. You got these operating systems collecting data. And, you know, a lot of people are going to say, well, that's why I use a VPN. Okay. Okay. Again, if they want you, they can get you. All right. If they want you, they can get. This is just not too big of a deal where, okay, we're going to get people who actually watch Eyebrow TV Peterson. You know, it's not a huge market for that yet. All right. But we know it's coming down the line. And again, this is why I tell y'all, you might want to start your media library entertainment going. All right. Because we probably got another 2 to 3 years left with enjoying what we can get right now. You see what's going on in the UK. You see what's happening in other countries and things like this. Look, I can do a video, and because it have a snippet of music, it'll say, due to this little 3-second of music, the laws over in another country will not allow this video to be played over there. And you be like, what? Dude, what? Or if you say a certain keyword, because that country is against what you just said, it will not play that video. You know, it will not allow your video to be played in that country. Believe me, I get notifications all the time. All right. But here it is, say the app will block or degrade the performance of sideload apps that allow pirated content. All right. Again, this is why I tell y'all, you might want to go ahead and start your media entertainment very, very soon. All right, this will likely be for Android TVs. All right, Android TV, as Sony uses this platform for his smart TVs. Now, here's the thing that I have on this. All right, now it's going to start off with Sony, but who to say it doesn't go to, you know, TCL, Amazon, uh, name some other what's that? Google TV, which is Android TV operating system. It just has another layer, uh, a picture on top of it, make it look a little bit different, but it does the same thing. But if this tech giant has this, who to say that it will not be a triple down effect, right? It just a domino effect, right? Just goes and goes and goes and goes until everybody is on the same page. Now, look, I'm always the one that says there's going to be a workaround. There is always a workaround, but you're going to have a lot of individuals who are lost if they allowed this to happen. All right, we thought they would never do net neutrality. It came through, didn't it? It messed a few of us up. Because we come in, our internet was off, and what happened? Like, why is my internet? Well, you owe a bill. You went over your data usage. What you talking about? What data usage? And then they have to break it down, and now, oh, well, if you want unlimited, instead of you paying that $70, it's going to be $135 for unlimited, plus tax. So now you're looking at $140. So we going to get that 100 off of you one way or another. All right, that's just how it is. But the thing is, and let me bring this back up. They said Sony is no longer fighting piracy, be it on the PlayStation, which I understand, side of things, or in the music and video landscape. However, the company's latest anti-piracy measure could target Android TV. All right. If it's on a Sony device, it will target Android TV. I'm just being honest. They will target Android TV on their device. But again, I'm gonna have to ask that question. Will that have a domino effect on other platforms? That's what remains to be seen. All right. Because you got the government, really, I can't speak for nobody government but the United States. You got these lobbyists, these folk that's putting these millions and millions of dollars, giving a wife buying a big old house with a pool in the back and a couple Mercedes Benz and a BMW up in the driveway or in the garage, and making things go away, or saying, yay, yeah, let's on this day we can start blocking or adding this to all streaming devices. All right. It just says the company describes the use of the system level monitor application, again monitor, that will form part of an operating system. The application contains a block list of known pirated network resources. So that means the URLs, IP addresses. Now, family, some of y'all know about this. All right. They already been going around. Remember last year, I want to say in the spring last year, they were going around. I don't forget exactly what it was. They were going around looking for pirated URLs and IP addresses so they can block it. Remember, there was government actually approved that in the United States for companies, broadband companies, to do this to us. I think it's been reversed since, and they still fighting. If I remember it correctly, but remember when that went out? See, it starts to make sense when you start reading these articles. That's what the monitoring was. Let's see where these people going, and let's see exactly what they're doing. All right. Let's see what these people are doing on their internet. Let's see where they're getting their content from. All right. And let's try to tackle. That's why some of y'all who got this eyebrow Peterson television, if your service get cut off and then you try to turn somebody on or whatever, or you pay your bill and then it takes 24 to 48 hours for your service to come back on because they are part of this list. All right, so pay your bill. All right, pay your bill. Do your thing. All right. Let's just say from here, the Monitor app will block the third-party app. All right, let me put that on the screen because y'all can't see it. I don't mess around and close the whole thing up. Hold up, we got to read this together. All right. It says from here because they already identified third-party apps. Every application has an IP. All right, every one of them has a URL. All right. So if it has a URL, that means it has a what? A website, which has an IP address behind all. It has the numbers behind it. But it says from here, the Monitor app will block third-party app from running, throttle it to provide a degraded experience, or pause the content. Straight up pause it while you're watching it, making it a terrible experience. And frustrate the viewers. All right. It said this is just a patent right now. So there's no guarantee this anti-piracy feature will actually land on commercial Sony devices. Bull crap. I don't know who they think they talking to. If Sony is implementing a block pirate sites, what better device? They don't have a Sony Nvidia Shield or a Sony Fire Stick. And if they want to block it, where are they going to block it? On the televisions, starting with the televisions. It all makes sense when you start reading these articles. And then when we look at the past, you start to remember, like, hold up, damn, they did try to do this. Oh, damn, they did do this. They came with net neutrality. Then they went to court to find out where we're going so they can get these lists of IP addresses and connect them with these websites. All right. They already did that. That's two. Now we're gonna see what the Sony people got up their sleeve. All right. We're gonna see. And this is just somebody trying to hate or whatever. That's all it is. It say, nevertheless, it still raises plenty of questions. For one, you have to wonder whether this Monitor app could hog system resources, resulting into chugging experience on Android TV. This is a precedent for this too. Or it said there is a precedent for this too. And they just PC gaming or whatever like that. And then they're gonna try to get us with, would you buy a TV with anti-piracy monitoring app? Well, a lot of people are going to be buying these televisions. All right. Here's another one with just a smaller one. This one was from Android Authority right here. This one just a short one. From what's this? Technave.com. And then actually here you got where they filed it. Sony actually filed it with the United States. All right. Why didn't they stay in their own country and file it? And I don't understand why. I guess I got a bigger question. How does side loading applications onto a Sony television? I'm trying to put this all together. How does it? Let's just say if Sony is going to put this application on there, right? And Amazon says, no, we're not going to do it. You can side load. If you know what you're doing, you can do it. How is this a win for Sony when it's been happening on your device? It's not your fault. So I guess they don't want their devices involved into uh, piracy. I'm assuming, but it always been because you had Sony. What Sony always been a part of it, right? Because you had Sony DVD players, right? You knew how to copy a DVD. You can make you a copy, and it's legal for home use and put it on a Sony. Reason I know because I had a Sony. I still have a Sony DVD DVD drive, a DVD player, not a drive, but a DVD player. I still have one. But I just don't know how this will help more people buy Sony. I think, people might buy Sony because what you can do with it, I know it's a great picture. I'm quite sure that people buy Sony because it is a great, piece of equipment. All their electronics is pretty much higher end, but I just don't understand. But as you see it, they're doing a patent, and you see it right here. And I got this from Torrent Freak. And so you can go on to Torrent Freak. They filed it January the 5th. And so I might be a little bit late with this, but this is something we definitely need to discuss to make sure we're on the right path. All right? We're on the right path and we know what we know. My thing to you as the end user, you better have your ducks in a row. All right? Because this is going to happen. All right. If it's up to me, it's going to go down. All right. Would you need a VPN? That's up to you. And I mean, look at all of this. I mean, this is an electronic device and a method of anti-piracy control of third-party applications based on backlisting functions. This is part of an operating system of an electronic device. Is provided substantially as shown in and or described in connection with at least one of the figures as set forth more completely in the claims. All right. So you can go through, if you go on Torrent Freak, you can read all of this. If you're a lawyer, maybe you can break this down for us because this is a lot of literature. I know we may have to pay you about $500 an hour, but this is a lot of content, and I'm quite sure it's, look at this, based on the blockage of the first set of network based on the blockage of the first set of network resource identifier. That's what they've been doing to us. All right. And what is it? The third-party applications may then switch to a second set of network resource identifier, such as a second set of URLs, websites, right? To access the remainder of content from the second network resources. So, I mean, all of this language is in here. All right. It is in here. 27 pages to be exact. All right. 27 pages right here to be exact. But the thing about it, there is always a workaround. The problem is, will it be as convenient for you? All right. That's going to be the problem. Will it be convenient for you? This is the same thing when we had this discussion Friday about Kodi, home theater, and Zidu, Nova video player. Kodi is definitely has the most to offer all of us. But is it even worth going through all of that to watch a movie or to watch a TV show? Is it worth all of that? The question we're going to have to ask is, the main thing is, if it's Sony, then who is next to follow? Who is next to follow? And that's the thing we're going to have to discuss right now. Hey, listen, I keep telling y'all, when I see something or I see things keep popping up. In the background, they've been trying to do this for years. It's just that they couldn't do it on a device that was in your home and not connected to a network, such as a PlayStation, right? A PlayStation 2, PS3, PS4. They could not, unless it's connected to the network. See, when you got a standalone device that's not on the network, it's hard for them to sit back and say, hey, well, we'll send this, we'll block that. We'll upgrade it so we can block whatever we want. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen if this happens. Let's say all the major players. I want y'all to think about something. Think about something right quick. I'm about to have y'all thinking. Put your thinking cap. Let's just say all the major platforms put this software on their devices. Apple, Nvidia, anything that's running Google TV, anything that's running Android TV, right? On all of these platforms, these major mainstream platforms, you know what it's going to open up the door for? All right? That second tier devices, because them second tier devices are not going to block anything. Any of them Chinese boxes we be talking about getting on Amazon, they're not going to go in there and block it. You think Zadu going to block it? Nah. You think Buzz is going to block it? Nah. You think Dune is going to block it? Nah. You think Formula is going to block it? Nah. Because they're not caring about that. Because they use third-party applications to run the service. It might be under a different name, but when you see it, you be like, hey, man, that look like such and such. Dang, that look just like that application. That look like I Am Player. That look like TV Mate. That look like, it's just different. Because it's what? Android. Android is open source. So even though it could be, like you see these devices, right? They coming out, these other devices that's been very, very similar to Buzz TV. And now you got these other devices that are cheaper, but use the same program. They might call the app something different because that's what you could do. You can change the name. It's open source and put it right on the device. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I think with Sony it's going to be very, very interesting. And I see Sony. I almost bought a Sony TV that had Android TV on it. Y'all remember what, about a year and a half ago? Remember, my wife was complaining because our bedroom television was acting up real bad. Y'all remember this, right? Y'all remember, I'm quite sure the ones who follow me, y'all remember this. I was this close from getting a Sony television. I was this close. Only reason I didn't get it because it was a little bit expensive. And it came with Android TV OS. A lot of Sony televisions come with Android TV OS. I'm not for sure if all of them across the platform does it, but a lot of Sony televisions come with Android TV OS. And so that was the only reason, because I think I was saving like $300. But they said that Sony, they said, man, the picture, everything. My wife, look, longer my wife got a clear picture, she ain't gonna complain. She just like me. As long as we can watch it, she's not going to complain. So the thing about it is, if this comes down to it, where Sony put out this application, it might take a couple years for it get approved, and they got to test it and everything like that. It may take up to 2 years. But the question is, will all the other major players sit back? Well, you can't add no third-party apps. I don't even know why I said Apple TV. You can't add no third-party app to there. All theirs is in-house. But will all the other major players, come into play, come sit at the table? Me personally, I think that's when the community gonna say y'all can have them devices because y'all flooded the market anyway. But we also have other devices that have gotten better. See, it used to be like this. You had everybody, you had all the major platforms here, and then you had them lower, Buzz ain't always been the greatest. It was good at that time, but it wasn't always great. Formula has some struggles as well. But the gap has shortened as these top tier operating systems been like this. All of these other ones have gradually starting to come up. They starting to come up where it's respect now. They got to open up their eye. They got to look to the side a little bit and say, hold up, what they got over there? Oh, for real? Oh, they can do this and that on one device? They may not be able to sit at the table, but you're going to have to keep an eye on them. Because I know, just from being in this space for the years I've been in here, 6, 7 years now, maybe 8, I can't remember. The point is, the gap is closing. The gap is closing. And the thing about it, it's going to be very, very interesting. But we're still going to have choices. Where people say, well, if I can't use it, then I'll go to this device and keep it moving. Yup. So I'm telling you, it's going to be very, very interesting what is going to happen if this stays together. So salute to Torrent Freak, TechNave, and Android Authority for a great article. I definitely love that one on Android Authority, man. That was pretty good. Now, with that being said, and I'll show it to you again, that way y'all see it. Again, androidauthority.com. You can read this full article. Great. And my computer just froze for a second. There we go. Great article. You can go and find that. You also got TechNave, straightforward, straight to the point, and salute to Torrent Freak. They always get their stuff, man. It's crazy. Let me move this up. All right. So you can go and read that, the patent and all that, and check that out. But now, here's the question to you. All right. I'm going to share this link if you want to come up and give your perspective. If you agree or maybe you don't agree. All right. You might be hell you out your mind. I ask you a few questions, but it'll be a nice conversation. I'm going to drop that link right there. All right. And so if you want to come up and let's talk about this. Could this be a domino effect? Could this be going through? Or what are we going to do? What are we going to do if this does go through? Are you going to leave what you have and go to another device? Or maybe go back down to them Chinese boxes? Because a lot of y'all used to use them Chinese boxes. Really, you hustlers, dealers, and go-getters. All right? Y'all used to use them. What up, though? Who I got up? Oh, XC Tech. What up, though? What's good? What is good? Definitely smack them likes, guys. This is an excellent topic. Also, if you come on, you got to cam up. I don't trust none of y'all. I don't trust none of y'all because, look, you got some guys who would take your art and put it on there and have us thinking it's you and it be something else. All right? Let's have this discussion. See, this would have been a good show to have my phone calls, but y'all don't be using the phone. That's why I haven't used it in a minute. Sean, what up, though? Dub Q, Efren, what up, though? Superfly, what up, though? What it do? What it do? Chauncey, what up, though? Rose, what up, though? Scott, what up, though? Josh, Mac, what up, though? QC, he say, what up, Dale? What up, though? What's good? Soul Bro, he say, not too worried about what Sony might do because Eyebrow Peterson friendly boxes my personal meat. Absolutely. I'm glad you brought that one up. But some people is dedicated to this Android TV OS. And again, that doesn't mean that it's going to come to NVIDIA. All right. NVIDIA has to improve it because Android TV is not ran by Sony. All right. It's Google. All right. It's Google. Android TV, Google. All right. They go hand in hand. Google TV, Android TV, they go hand in hand. All right. Android is ran by what? All right. All right. So salute to those platforms right there. Salute, salute, salute. Who else we got up in there? Steven, what up, though? Ether, what up, though? Chariot, what up, though? What's good? What is good? Show enough in the building. What up, though? TR Dub, what up, though? Maybe y'all agree with me. Maybe y'all agree with me. Y'all say, Dale, talk that talk. I'm definitely going to talk it. Cherry say, what the hell is Sony doing? No, they just thinking about some things to stop piracy. All right. It's going to be hard to do it. Piracy been out. Man, listen. They still bootlegging from the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, and all of that back in them days. What up, Ian? Say, hey, blessed night, Superdell. Sony and others try to pull that stunt. Or them going to have to close down. I just think sometimes they get in their feelings, or they try to be the I don't know what they doing, man. I tell you the truth, I couldn't tell you. Libra son, what up, though? Thomas, what up, though? What's good? What's good? Fives, what up, though? You say it's been crazy over there in LA. Yeah, I just heard some news over there in LA. Condolences to them families out there. That's crazy. Dave say, yo, we got Tubi TV. Pluto should be safe. Yes, those are safe. Those are main applications. Absolutely. What up, though, Ra? What up, though? What up, Ed? What's good? James in the building. Nail. What up, though? He say, Jim Ryan and Sony are well known for blocking app games, and big companies purchase Activision. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Say, does this apply only to apps loaded onto a television, or will this include devices? Well, right now, and I might have answered this earlier, but I'm just not seeing your question, Dave. It's going to start off on Sony's. Now it might end at Sony's. I don't know. Sony is a large tech company. Big. They got to be one of the top 3 big tech companies out. It's definitely going. If they bring it out, they're going to put it on their devices, and then hope to make money off of it by selling the license to other platforms. Like if they want to sell it to Amazon, if they want to sell it to who else is out there? Whatever else platform that's out there. I ain't gonna say Google, because Google is Android TV. Any platform that allows piracy, you can do it. So it's going to be interesting. Gally Fizzle, what up, though? What's good? What's good? He said, I believe the other company platform will wait to see how successful or not this is. I agree with you on that one. Dave. XC Tech. What up, though? All right. What up, though? It said, if Sony is a successful, other major companies will try to develop their own to keep Sony from leasing the software and digging into their pockets. I wouldn't doubt that. I would not doubt that either. I really thought Sony used WebOS and not Android TV OS. No, they use Android on. I know they got WebOS on some of theirs, but they do use Android TVs as well. I was this close. I was real close. I almost got it. Almost definitely. He said, if this goes through, the device maker knows this will kill their golden goose. This may kill it, but I don't think the thing about it, by it being so expensive already, I don't think that Sony can listen, it's too many lower budget televisions out there on the market right now. You know, it's so many televisions you can go to that may not be as good looking as the Sony as far as picture, but the quality is awesome. Awesome. Sony might have superior, they might be up there with like Samsung, but you got some low budget televisions that gives a good look as well. And so I don't know if Sony to me is like, again, the Nvidia Shield. With so much competition in the middle, a lot of people, I guarantee that if you go to Best Buy tomorrow and you wait till the end of the night and you say, how many Sony televisions did you sell today? And they might say, oh, you know, from your store, from this store right here. He or she might say, oh, well, we sold 2. You say, well, how many budget televisions did you sell, like up under $700, $600? He might say, yeah, we sold about 50. You see? And so that's where, you know, for every Sony that's selling, there's going to be like somebody that buy Amazon television. They're going to buy a TCL, which is a more lower budget television, you know, and then go from there. Unless that person is a picture enthusiast and just has to have a certain, you know, that person going to go in there. I see it all the time. Listen, I don't recall seeing, probably in the last 3-4 years, I don't recall seeing the Sony television being bought at Best Buy. Not to say it hasn't happened, because I'm quite sure it's happened, but as much as I've been in there, I never saw Sony. I saw Samsung, I saw LG, I saw Hisense, I saw Toshiba, I saw all of them, but me personally, I don't recall. I even saw what's the Best Buy brand? Whatever, Insignias. I see them going out the door. I don't recall ever walking in and saying, dang, somebody got a Sony, going on the back of their truck or getting put inside their cars or anything like that. Just me. He say, again, if they patent it, other companies can create their own, so they will have to lease the users from Sony. I see it as an issue. I wouldn't doubt it, but we can all agree this could be a problem to a lot of people. Matt say, yo, that's why I'm so glad. Hey, Matt say, hey, that's why I be using these Chinese boxes. John say, yo, unless they are forced to block movie and TV show APK. If it's a third-party application and it's dealing with piracy, yes, it will get blocked, John. Oh, Max say, okay. He said, yeah, I have Web OS. It's an older model. See, a lot of the Sony right now, you can get a Sony with a web, you know, OS, and then you can get the ones with the Android TV OS. Steve said, yo, I remember with PS3, you could load videos and movies, but Sony added that Cinevia blocking software so movies wouldn't play. Yep, I agree. Can y'all remember? All right, let's take it back. Y'all remember when you used to use, what was that? DVD shrink. Remember when you had your computer and you could just put the disc in there and make a copy? But then all the Sony discs came with that extra layer. They didn't want you making a copy because they tried to stop piracy. But in the government law, like, they tell you you can make a copy for yourself. But people were making the original copy and then, putting it on another disc, putting that image of the disc onto a blank disc, and it make it seem like they had the real disc. And they get all the little extra features and stuff like that. Sony put their blocking software on their disc. Now, that just made people go out and buy something that would break that as well. That's all people did. Y'all remember that? And people who did DVD shrink, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. What's up, Miss Gail? What's up, baby? PlayStation, what up, though? I hope it doesn't come true. That would suck if they block third-party apps. I won't believe it until I see it. No, they just, right now is in patent stages, right? They just submitted the paperwork to say this is what we're working on, and then stuff like that. But the thing about it, what you have to do, Stephen, you better listen. If you don't think it's coming, then you got to come out. You got to come out into the sunshine, man. It's going to come. They're going to try to block everything that concerns piracy. They always try to do something to block. You even had Amazon went and hid developers' option. Why in the hell you want to have developers' option? Why? Because they want to stop people from what? Putting those third-party applications on there, and instead of using Amazon Video, they were using what? Some of these third-party applications, right? And of course, if I'm a part of Amazon, I would try to do what I got to do to block it as well. I mean, I understand, because you want to make the money. You don't want to put out a device to lose money. So I understand it as well. I understand both sides. What's up, Miss Sandy? How you doing? Raymond, what up, though? See, Oliver, what up, though? Say, what up, that's messed up. Don't trust none of y'all. Don't trust. Hey, listen, hey, if you ain't got a camera, you ain't getting up on this joint. That's just how it is. What up, though? What's good? What's good? You okay for right now, because Amazon ain't said nothing. They got that little scare tactic last week, but it wasn't for us. What up, though, Aaron? What up, though? Oh, you say Mark say they removed the Smarters app? Oh, there's plenty of other apps over there, though, Mark. We good. We are good. We're good. If Sony pulls this off, I'm sure a 14-year-old kid overseas will have it correct. Yeah, them kids are smart, man. What's up, Gene? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up, too, guys. Let me see how many. Come on now. Let me see where I'm at. Is 140? What? How many people up here? 147 people up in here. Come on now. Can we get them likes over 100? This is a great conversation. This is what live shows should be about. Either teaching or having a great topic. Come on, let's get them likes over 100, guys. Come on, show your boys some love. Damn. Y'all doing me like that. Huff, what up, though? What's good, Huff? XC in the building. What up, though? What is good? What is good? He say these guys have placed a limitation as space and cats, so that way they can control you not able to install apps that require more cache or apps is big size. Yeah, they're going to do whatever it takes. But one thing I know about this space that we're in, somebody bound to break it. Just remember just a few weeks ago on the Echo Show 15. Remember, a video went out, how to do it, right? How to add applications to your Echo Show 15. And then they went through and released some little update to block that way. Now, I don't know if they trying to block the Explorer app or not, but it worked for me. I don't know if it's still working or not. They probably saw the video because Amazon watched me. They watched me because I was the one that said, listen, I was the one to say they need to put an HDMI input into their devices. All right. I've been saying that, and they listened to your boy and actually presented it. And people are using that resource it's like an all-in-one device now. They ain't got to get the remote and go to input 2 or source 2, 3, 4, wherever they got on their television. It's just like that. Pretty cool. You say, yeah, there's a workaround for everything these days. So if they block third-party apps, it's just a matter of time before there is a workaround. Absolutely. And it'll always be a workaround. But here's the thing, though, Bobby. Here's the thing. I don't even know why Sony is doing this because I don't think how would this help them? I don't know. I do not know. I think they're doing this to have like Sobro say, to license this out so other companies can use it and they actually benefit. Because what Sony don't have, what do Sony have that would sit back and say, you know what, I got to get that Sony TV. We can say, I got to get that NVIDIA Shield. We can say, I got to get that Buzz TV, or I got to get that Formula. We can also say, I got to get that A-Word, which is Amazon, right? Just so I can use it as hands-free. I can sit back and just tell it whatever to do, or watch a little karaoke on my television, stuff like that. People, but as far as Sony, like just to say, I got to get that Sony television, like for what? You just want a better picture quality, which I understand. But what else do you have other than that picture quality that we can use compared to all the other devices I actually named? All right. What's up, Shelly? What up, though? Jan said, I just need to step up my content game. Who knows what will happen in the future? And that's the thing about it. With so much going on, and this is why I tell y'all, like, you better know what you're doing. You better get this stuff going. That way you still have something to come home to. Even if they shut down internet, today, a lot of y'all gonna be hurt. And a lot of us just gonna do what? Catch up on some films that we wasn't planning on catching up. That's inside of our media library. All right, that's basically what is going to happen. BK in the building. What up, though? You say you changed your wake word on your Amazon device. What up, Fred? What's good? What's good? What is good? Vincent, what up, though? What's good? You say, hey, Dale, I had the Sony TV that I replaced with my UST. Sony TV had Google TV. Hey, you know what? I heard somebody actually asked me, did Sony switch over to Google TV? I didn't know. I didn't know that they switched over. I'm glad you confirmed it. Because as me and you know, and a lot of other people, we know what Google TV is. Google TV is Android TV. It just has a extra layer and make it look just a little bit different. But I couldn't confirm it because I have not ran into Best Buy. All the Best Buys I go to, all their TVs that they have hanging has, Android TV on it. Or it has the Web OS because they still got one or two models that I'll be seeing with Sony Web OS. But them Android TVs be the ones that they market because of Android TV. Oh, you said, all right. See, I didn't see it. But yeah. Yeah, say I haven't had a Sony TV since the floor model. Damn. Uh, Sony says Sony does a large movie studio and outsource to other major movie production companies. You say, yo, did the PayPal notification you turned on your PC work? No, I don't have that. I don't have that on there. Nope. Let me see. I didn't get any notification. I ain't even getting no notification on my phone. So if y'all send something, if you want to support, you could definitely support by going to that right there on the PayPal link. How many people in here? All right. We got 138 people. We got 106 likes. Come on now, let's get it up to about at least about 115 for you, boy. Let me give a salute. Salute, Efren. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Sean Tate, salute to you. You showing love as well. Big, 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 big thank you to y'all. And again, let me give a thank you to Arthur. Arthur did it on the show Friday. So, Arthur, if you're out there, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. What up, though, Jimmy? And again, if you have anyone who think different, maybe somebody's out there thinking different. But at the end of the day, guys, we have to stay on top of this. I just think this is a great topic to discuss. And again, if you're not starting your own media entertainment, you need to reach out to me. The email is right there. I can show you how it works, get you up and going, and then you go from there. All right? You go from there. Don't call in because I don't have the phone on right now. All right. So if you call in, you're probably gonna get some beat, some busy. All right. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do you think this is gonna come across all the streaming platforms? Honestly, if you leave it up to me, I don't care. They can go across the whole board. That's just me though, because I'm a little bit more advanced. But the thing about it, what about the people who are just coming into the space and they're learning? They're gonna be out here lost. But this is why I've been saying this from about 3-4 years. Don't be counting on these third party apps because they coming after these third party applications. They coming. They're coming. And it's going to be hard, And the thing about it, that's when you're going to see all these YouTube creators and they're going to be pushing VPN, including myself. I might jump on the bandwagon. Even though in the United States, you do not need a VPN to watch BTV or cinema or any other third party applications. You do not need it in the United States. I can't speak for Canada, UK, China, all these other, you in Africa. I cannot speak about those countries. But what I can speak about is in the United States. You can stream all day. You do not need a VPN. Y'all just don't know how many people I talk to who say, Dale, all I'm doing is just watching this application in this movie. I turn on my VPN, network be acting up, things be going slow. But yeah, my computer is slow, everything goes wild. And I tell them, no, you do not need a VPN. Where you at? I'm in Texas. You do not need a VPN. All right. You can stream all day. When you go to YouTube, you're streaming. Do you need a VPN for YouTube? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, if you're hosting, that's a whole nother topic. All right. If you're hosting, that's a whole nother topic. And when I mean, what is hosting? You might say, Dale, What is hosting? Hosting is when I have my stuff on my network and I give it to somebody, or I sell it, because you can use Plex. Let me take that back. You sell it to somebody and you charging them a monthly, then you become a hoster. All right. And they don't want you doing that. Plex give you access. So, if they come and mess with you, hey man, my mama don't pay me nothing, but she used my, you could be like, well, shoot, that's on Plex. Plex told me I can share it, but I couldn't sell it. So when you start your own Netflix, Hulu, Disney, you become a hoster. So yeah, let me see. You say, yo, I don't think so, big homie. I am still going to watch the context. Huh? What you say, LB? What you talk about? What you talking about? Maybe let me see. They definitely gonna target. They already start targeting. Remember, so bro, they already start targeting that. They started that. Remember last spring or whatever, when the broadband companies filed a suit, and I think they had to go to the Supreme Court to take it back down, stuff like that, because they were seeing where people were going, where were the end users going, and why they were losing so much money. Hey, LB, give me that again. I want to see what you're talking about. Because I'm like 5 minutes late on this. On these so Rome say VPNs all the way. I mean, it just depends what you're doing. If you're in the United States and you ain't doing nothing that goes against the guidelines, then you should be good. But now if you're doing something though, sir, I understand. But don't believe that because you have a VPN that you can't get caught. If they want you, they can get you. All right? If they want you, they can get you. All right? Just know that. I ain't saying you doing anything wrong, but nothing is 100%. All right? Nothing is 100%. You say, I don't care about it. Everyone better start off getting on board or get left behind. Absolutely. You say, I got some new heat today. Or you got something over there, Superfly? Matter of fact, I think I just saw one of your videos that came across. I think you got some Jordan 2s. I think if that's what you're talking about. Yep, you say that is right about VPN, but it does help when eyebrow pieces start buffering, send rights to their server. So yeah, it depends what the eyebrow Peterson is, which one you got. It just depends. It just depends. But you're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. You're right. You say I never used or promoted the use of URLs once I saw some of the stuff going on in the background on the network. I feel you on that. Oh, you say I learned from you. Get your I LB. I didn't know what you was saying. Oh, I didn't know what you were saying up there. Oh yeah, man. Listen, when I tell you get your own. That way you are good. So even if your internet goes down, say a power grid goes down, for your internet, you can still take your drive. And if your television is like 10 years, I'm gonna say 8 years and younger, then you could just unplug it and go and plug it into your television and still have your content. Don't just be one of them people that everything works off of internet. You're gonna be lost. You're gonna be left behind, just like what BK said. Absolutely. Again, don't forget to smack that thumbs up, guys. Hey, boy, y'all being cheap with your boy today. Y'all ain't showing no Y'all ain't showing me no love on them likes. You say I use the VPN for third-party movie websites. I mean, you can use them. I mean, you can use them. I'm not going to tell you not to use them. But for me, even if I go to one of them sites and I want to watch something, the only thing I'm doing is streaming. I'm not downloading. So you say those and two more pair today. Those two aren't out yet. Early pair. Oh man, you caught them. You caught them. You caught them. That was up. You say depending on how you are set up, even if the internet goes down, you can still watch content that is internal to your network. You are absolutely right. But again, you can always take listen, I can always take it. Look, I can always take you're absolutely correct. But I just like to have the source in my hand. That way I can take it in my car. I'm just a different individual. I just got to have the source in my hand. So I could just pack it up, pull it, and roll with it. So again, I'm just a different individual. I just need them sources. I need it right then and there. What up, though? What up, though? It's 8:27. Are y'all good? I definitely wanted to have this conversation. I think it was a good conversation. I just think it's something we got to pay attention to when certain things like this come out and we see it. No, I got you sold, bro. You know me, I'm just a different individual though. I'll be like this. I'll be just like this, like, yeah, I got my stuff and I just pack it up. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I definitely know what you're talking about. But I think this was just a great topic. Gonna be interesting over the next couple years. So what happens? All right. We're gonna see exactly what happens. Again, guys, I'm not gonna let me see. All true, Dale, the same here, having everything. Hey, I'll be like this. Look, I could take right now, right up under this table, I could take 2 drives with me right now without even going to my router. And I got another drive that's in the Zadoo. That's all I have to do is get the hard drive enclosure and I'm out of here. So it's crazy. Yeah, I got to have it. And just pick it up and go do what I got to do. I'm glad I found you on YouTube because I have learned a lot and learned some new tricks. Absolutely, Matt. And I appreciate you found me, man, because at the end of the day, what I want people to do, because listen, man, they lied to us, they trick us, all of these major corporations. I'm not hating on them, but when it comes to these contents that we're talking about, right? Some of us who have cable, they give us this package and they charge us all this money. Or what they do, they give us a package knowing that a lot of us are going to forget where they say, oh, it'll be $79 for a year. And then we forget. It ain't like they're going to send no mail out saying, hey, man, you got 30 days left on this. Reach out to us to see if we have some specials going on. But it'll go from $79 to $200. And you like, hold up. And the package that they give us is not what we really want. A lot of these channels we don't even watch. That's why I wish if they was to listen to me, a lot of people would go back to them. A lot of people would go back if they was to build a marketplace and just put a nice little price. Now, if you're too expensive, yes, you're not gonna make them no money. But let us choose the package we want. You might have somebody that's really into sports. They say, look, I need my Fox Sports and I need all my ESPNs and charge me $30. People will pay for that. And let it come with the locals for free. You get your locals, People would do that because you got people who just strictly, or the women. It should be a marketplace to say, okay, we'll give you 5 channels, and if you want a couple extra, you might say, hey, I need OWN Network, Hallmark, Lifetime, Lifetime Movies and Mysteries, and we'll throw in like HGTV for what? $18.99. But then you can throw these little specials out there and say, hey, well, we will give you VH1, MTV, and the Magnolia Network, and wherever them homes that they see that you're into the home thing. We can throw this at you and just pay an extra $7.99. People will do that. And the thing about it, we don't need your devices anymore because we just need your app. And people will leave what they got right now and come back because it's the picture is better, the quality is better, and all that's coming from that coaxial that comes in or coming from your network. Then again, let me think about that. No, because unless we have the physical device from them, okay. But a lot of these devices now are Android boxes that's coming with the application. So it won't be looking all that much crispier unless you had the physical device. There's a difference between network image and that coaxial image that's coming from the tap, coming down your line, coming in, hitting that ground, coming on up, hitting that device. Oh, there is a difference. All right. You say, Dale, I'm going to shoot you an email so you can help me get started on my own media library. I have what I need to you where you get your content and what is your fee. All right. So just so that the fee is $50. All right. So you know that. So when you email me, I will send you all of that over. But when you come rock with me, Shelly, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, Dale. I wish I had known this a whole year ago. Yep. I wish I had known this a whole year ago. But we'll get you right. I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you right where the rest I guarantee when me and you link up, you will have, depending on your setup. I don't know how fast your internet and stuff like that is. I don't know how old your equipment that you're going to be using is, but I guarantee you're gonna be like, wow. You can have, let's just say you're gonna do well. All right. Eagle in the building, what up, Del? QC in the building, what up, Del? You say you seen Bo since yesterday? Yeah, I saw him post something up on Facebook talk about I'm still a cowboy. Boy, I tell you. See, I hear where you're coming from because what cable companies, they give you the package they got. You can't pick what you want. Absolutely. And so just think about it. I think all of us, listen, you might say, look, I want this package. And they give you all these channels that you're never going to watch. But if they was to build a marketplace and make it competitive, all right, don't charge me no $49.99 for no ESPN package. You're not going to win that way, cable companies. But if you was to listen to me, you will be winning. Because I'm out here. I'm in here. I hear what goes on out here. Build a marketplace. Let the people come in and build their own package. That is it. Build on. Look, you can do that pay-per-view stuff, all that stuff. You can do that if that's what you want. But as far as giving people their locals, all right, because that's the main thing. They want their locals. And rather they go sports, just have people be able to choose what they can do, and make it available up to like, 3 or 4 devices. You're going to win. All right. You're going to win. AV say no broadband in my area. Well, then you're going to have to use what is available in your area. They have all, I don't know if you can use AT&T You might be able to use T-Mobile, somewhere around there. I heard their service is pretty cool. So there's all type of other services that you can use. You can use your phone, or you can go and get you a hotspot. Hopefully T-Mobile, Verizon, all of these companies out here that will provide you a hotspot, and you can go from there. There are plenty of devices that you can use that will get you by. And I'll show you right here before I let y'all go. Don't forget to thumbs up the video too, guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all much longer, but I am going to show y'all this device right here. And I think they let me see. Let me show you this device. And I got one of these devices. I only used it a couple times though. Oh, here you go, right here. For anybody out there, now the device is what's going to cost you. And so you might be able to use something like this. You might be able to use something like this. This is Nighthawk M1. All right. Very, very good. Very, very good. It uses AT&T and T-Mobile, and you can connect up to 20 devices. A lot of people in rural areas use this device right here. All right. But they just released another one. I think, is this it? I seen another one. This might, I can't remember, but this might be it right here. But if it's not it, they released another one. And I actually got this. I think I got this one right here. And I used it one time, and you can plug in you can hardwire your device and all of that. So it's all type of devices that you can get to help you buy. All right. Again, there are all type of ways, but y'all know, like last year when I actually, or the year before, when I told y'all about the hotspot from AT&T, a lot of y'all got on with that bad boy. A lot of y'all got on. I know mine is still activated to this day. So, but this is a device that you can use, and pretty solid though. It works. I'll tell you that now. It works. All right. So that's something that you could possibly use. No, I haven't saw that one yet. The Track Phone Cube. I haven't saw that. Let me see how that look. Let me see. Let me see. Track Phone Cube. Let me put Walmart on here. Yeah. I don't think they have no pictures or something up here. I don't know. Called Track Phone Cube. I'm not seeing anything that's called Track Phone Cube. I will have to find it and see, Bobby. He's like, yo, get a Cloner Alliance device before they go up again to help with your content. Yeah, you can get that. Just that if you want quicker, you better holler at me. Cable companies don't want to go a la carte because then most of the specialty channels will go belly up. Yeah, I know how. Yep, that's how they work too. Yes. So your locals are over the air. Yeah. What's up, Reggie? You say Sean say, yeah, I got that M1 and it works lovely. On the go internet. Absolutely. That's sucker nice. Yep. It is nice. That's something you're gonna have to talk to your provider. Whoever you go through, you're gonna have to talk to them. Ever and say, which modem do you recommend? I mean, depending on your service, I mean, you can't go wrong with an Aries modem. Whatever modem you go with, just make sure it's able to handle your download. Now, if you paying for 1 gigs of download speed, but you get a modem that's only 500 megabytes per second, the highest it go, then you know you're gonna be losing out. So you just got to, whatever you're paying for, you can get you an Aries modem. Aries used to be Motorola. Yep, they used to be Motorola. Hold up, y'all. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, that was one of my neighborhood friends. Right now he locked down, and hey, sometimes you got to talk. You got to talk to him, man. So he called. He was just saying, just hey, what's up? Just making sure everybody we grew up with. See, that's the bond we have because we went to the Boys and Girls Club, and man, the Boys and Girls Club saved a lot of us in the city of Detroit. And man, it just kept us out of trouble. We ain't have no PlayStations or no, we had Ataris and stuff like that, but it wasn't as advanced. And you talking about inner city kids, parents is working or a single parent household. The Boys and Girls Club was basically a babysitting agency. But the one that we went to actually taught you structure, taught you how to swim. We played all sports, including hockey. Now, if you go into the city of Detroit, the city of Detroit only has one hockey ring, an outside hockey ring, and that's over there at my high school, on the outside. Other than that, if you wanted to play hockey, you had to go into the suburbs. We didn't play ice hockey, but we learned floor hockey. So, it was just good. Sometimes, man, talking and kicking it and stuff like that. And, just glad to hear his voice because I ain't heard his voice in like 3-4 years. So sometimes you got to be like that, put everything on pause just to, tell someone keep your head up while you're down. And, when you get out, steak on me, and get a nice little steak. But yeah, it was just good. So sorry about that. Anyway, Everyone say, yo, I have Spectrum. I'm looking for one with 3.1 docks. You can get a 3.0, 3.1. It ain't gonna make a difference. It ain't that much of a difference. You just got a more update firmware. That's just like a Wi-Fi 6 and what is it? Wi-Fi 6E. Is really no big difference. A little bit of extra frequency, and that ain't gonna make us or break us. So even if you was to get the 3.0 or the 3.1, it's not gonna make that much of a difference. So you should be good, Ephraim. Yep. So other than that, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I just wanted to have this conversation with y'all. Let that marinate in y'all brain cells. And if another topic drop, I'm definitely gonna be dropping these topics and getting into these devices. Also, thank y'all for the people who are a part of the outside streaming outside the lines. Hey, salute to y'all. I've been giving y'all a little bit of presents over there. Hopefully y'all like it. So DST, the original DST Facebook group, we holding it down over there. But when we want to get a little naughty, we take it to the streaming outside the lines. All right. So That's what it's all about. But check it out. I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. Prepare for tomorrow, go to work, and then go from there. And then I don't know. We'll see. I do got to get with Brooklyn because I definitely want to collab with him. Maybe I'll collab on his page on that Doom, on the Doom device. I only open it up I think I opened it up twice. I still haven't given this any time, but I do have one that does a little something something. So I will get into that. If not, if Brooklyn don't get it, maybe he busy. I am going to do some collabs this year. I definitely want to collab with a lot of creators this year and just get a perspective on their devices they're using and why they use it or why they're set up like that. I do want to get down and see what's up, but we just have to see who's available and then go from there. But I appreciate the love, guys. I hope this topic wasn't too much. It's always a great topic when they don't have nothing to do and then they want to come after us. So let them come after us. We good. We are good. And I ain't talking about the police or nothing like that. I'm talking about people like Sony that want to create these apps. So big salute to y'all. Thank y'all, especially to the ones who donated tonight. I appreciate y'all. Let me just make sure ain't nothing else come through before I get up out of here and go from there. But it's been a great show. I'm definitely loving it. I love these type of shows when they come at us. All right. I love it when they come after us or they try to take what we like and break it down and all of that. But it is what it is. Big salute. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I will see y'all on the next one. Again, we got 2 Facebook groups. One is DST. We follow laws over there, so make sure if you want to get on that group, make sure you answer all the questions and have a profile picture, and then you got streaming outside the lines. We can get a little bit, take it there, right? We can have nice discussions over there, but that's where I'll be showing off other little things and assisting other ones by doing other things. All right? I don't want to say what we doing on that one, but we do what we do. All right. So y'all be safe out there. Big salute to Superdell, and I'm signing out this mother. I talk to y'all. Hit the button. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. All right, guys. Peace.